Caitlin. I'm from grassfedgirl.com, and today we're going to be talking about how to get started on the carnivore diet. So I've been doing the carnivore diet for about 4 months. It's almost 5 now, and I've been seeing some really great improvements in especially my thyroid. I have Hashimoto's, and that's why I started to do this, because I had some lingering symptoms that haven't been going away, even though I've been paleo and keto for about 8 or 9 years. So I got the idea to start this from a health coach, and also one of my family members tried carnivore and had great results. So that's why I decided to try it. And like I said, it's been about 4.5 months. So I'm really loving it, and I just want to share that with you. So the first thing you want to do when you are trying to start a carnivore diet is to find your why. So it's going to be really take a lot of fortitude to do this. So you might want to try to find a strong why. My why was to keep my antibodies down and to help my digestion and to alleviate any symptoms I'm having, as well as prevent further thyroid problems or further autoimmune symptoms from cropping up. Because a lot of autoimmune diseases, they come in pairs or trios, so I didn't want to get any more. So that's kind of the key thing that keeps me going. So you need a strong why, and you have to figure that out for yourself. Another thing you want to do is measure your labs. So it's not necessary, not mandatory, but if you're working with a doctor and they are a little hesitant about you doing this, definitely alert them if you are taking any kind of medications, because your medications might change or you might need less of them as you get healthier. So definitely you might want to talk to your doctor about this, and then measure your labs, especially some of your heart health markers, especially if you're concerned. I'm not really concerned. I've been eating a high-fat diet for many, many years, and my cholesterol is really fine and low in the normal range. And I think the ranges are kind of skewed anyway, so I'm not really too worried about that. But if you are, definitely check some of those things. Then you want to measure your body. You might want to measure your arms and your legs and your waist, because you might have some non-scale victories that you want to take into account. Also, some before and after pictures are going to be really valuable to you in the future, because your body is going to change, and it may be not just on the scale. So definitely take some measurements. I did not do that this time, and I kind of wish I did, because I was kind of skeptical that it would change anything, and I have lost weight, so I think I wish I would have had those markers, because sometimes the scale isn't going to show you everything. But I do have a lot of before pictures, so that's good enough, I guess. Make sure they're well lit, and you can wear the same thing, and that'll really show your progress. If you started a diet, you don't want to wear something totally different, because it might not show the progress that you made. All right, so then you're going to restock your kitchen. You're going to want to get all the nutrient-dense foods. But before that, you might want to clean out your kitchen. So first you want to clean out your kitchen, then you want to restock your kitchen. So you might want to hide all those things, that maybe junky things that the kids are eating or something like that, or give them away. I mean, kids need to eat really good food too. That's a really important time of their lives when they're growing and their brain is developing. So I think we all need to eat nutrient-dense foods all the time throughout our life, but you want to get those out of your sight, because you don't want to be tempted, especially in the first few days, because it can be challenging. And then you want to restock. So bring in all the nutrient-dense foods. So some of the foods that I got right away, and I keep these around anyway, because like I said, I've been paleo and keto for years, but some of the things that I got right away are some grass-fed beef. So you can get that online. This is Tropical Traditions. You can also, I'll put a link for that below. You can shop at your local farmer's market. And they even have grass-fed beef now at Aldi. It's really cheap. Ground beef is going to be your best friend on this diet, because it's very affordable, and you can keep a lot of it around, and it's really easy to cook up quickly. So I love some ground beef. Anytime you can get some meat on the bone, these are some short ribs, so that has special nutrients when you have meat on the bone. So make sure you get some meat on the bone, so whole chicken, something like that. You want to have some grass-fed butter or some ghee. Those are really good fats that you want to have when you are doing carnivore. Some people find they're dairy intolerant, so you might want to make some ghee with your grass-fed butter, or you can buy it if you're lazy. So this is, you can save money if you make it, but So these two are really important. You can use beef tallow, you can use chicken fat, duck fat. Those are all some really good things. They're a little harder to find, but you can also go to your local farmer's market. You can go on eatwild.com and find a lot of resources. You want to make sure you're having some organ meat. So this is some frozen chicken liver, and you want to make sure you include that maybe once a week, and that'll get you for your vitamin C. So that's really important. Then you want to have some bone broth. So I make my bone broth in my Instant Pot back here. And this is really important. It helps you break down all that muscle meat. So it's really important to add some bone broth into your diet. You can buy that, of course. I'll put a link below, or you can make it in your Instant Pot. And then a lot of people eat eggs. I'm doing an egg elimination right now, so I'm eating the duck eggs. So these are duck eggs. I just got them from my farmer's market. They're a little more high in fat, so I'm excited about those. Just got those today. You always want to eat some wild seafood, so this is an easy way to eat wild seafood, some canned. This is from Costco. So that's some awesome nutrient-dense food right there. So those are some things, and one of the biggest things is your electrolytes. So after you get all that taken care of, you need to make sure you're balancing your electrolytes. So make sure you have some real salt or some other really good salt, like a Celtic sea salt, something like that. This is really important for your electrolytes. This has the right balance of minerals, and it's very important, especially during your transition period to carnivore. So make sure that you get these and you stay stocked up. And I keep a little one in my purse all the time, because if you're feeling a little bit faint or a little lightheaded, you want to make sure you get the salt right away. And I just put a little bit right in my mouth. Super easy. And this one tastes amazing. All right, so those are some things you want to do when you're first starting out on carnivore. So make sure you have nutrient density, you have a lot of salt, and you make sure you eat plenty of food, eat plenty of meat to satiety. So I hope those things are helpful. We'll see you next time. If you have any questions, just leave them below. Make sure and subscribe to my videos and share.